Okay, ground tying, very important to teach your horse. Probably one of the most important things you ever teach your horse is to ground tie and don't move. And it's also a good foundation piece for a whole bunch of other things that people don't quite realize. A lot of people do this stuff out of order. And believe it or not, there's a proper order to even teach your horse things. And I wouldn't even want to start driving until that animal ground tied good enough. I could harness her up, walk away, get the buggy. She don't move on her own. She stands there and behaves. So you want them ground tying like a statue. Very important piece of the puzzle for a bunch of other things, including mounts. Go ahead and do a mount. Do a mount on both sides. So many people do this stuff out of order. It just amazes me. I watch so-called professionals, and they do things out of order. And a good example, a very good example of doing things out of order is side passing. You teach them to side pass before you teach them to go up, over, and through things. Guess what they're going to do when they come to a scary obstacle? They're going to side pass and get out of it because it's what they know and it's what you taught them. Why would you teach that early? Teach them to go up, over, and through scary things first, then teach them to side pass. The order you do things is so important. Do a run and mount on this one. Ground tire. Ho means ho. This is a nice. Okay. Go ahead and do another one. Have your tarp up over her so when you get up there you can sack her out. There you go. Ride it down that way. Good for your balance. At the Minnesota Horse Training Academy, we teach you things other schools do not know. They haven't got a clue. They miss so many pieces of the puzzle it ain't even funny. mnhorsetrainingacademy.com. We have the best program in the industry. We guarantee it, money back, and we let you decide. Only school of its kind in the world, and what you learn here, nobody else knows, believe me. I've had students from every program there is. Ground tying is a very important thing to teach a horse. And there's a proper way to do it, and the best way to learn that proper way is come to Minnesota Horse Training Academy. Along with everything else, we teach you what makes our school so different. We teach you how to train a horse to do absolutely anything physically possible. I don't care what it is. If it's physically possible, we teach you how to train your horse to do it. I can teach you how to train your horse to sit like a dog when you snap your fingers, go open the cooler, bring you a beer, rope himself with a lariat, whatever you want to teach him. Slide stop, side passing, whatever. It don't matter. Hindquarters, forequarters, it doesn't matter what you want to teach him. If it's physically possible, you can train any horse to do it. And that's what the Minnesota Horse Training Academy is all about. Nice. Do a couple mounts on both. Do one on the right side. Do a mount on the right side and slap that saddle and show them how a horse is supposed to stand when you go to get on. That is one of my pet peeves. The guy sounds like Santa Claus going to get on a horse. And in my opinion, train both sides. You never know what's going to happen out on the trail. We actually rode with a friend who hurt his leg, and it was very hard to get on the left side, but it was easier to get on the right side with the hurt leg. Good thing that horse was trained to mount on both sides and not stand and move around. I always like to teach them to park out as well, which we teach at Minnesota Horse Training Academy. Park out or stretch out, then it's a lot easier to get on. Drops that horse's back down a hand and a half anyhow. So you have 16-hand horses, 14 do. All right. Nice job, Kyle. Clap your hands. Just throw the tarp and clap your hands. There you go. Let's give him a big hand. Give him a big hand. Give him a big hand, Kyle, for just standing there. Nice job. MN Horse Training Academy. MN, don't write out Minnesota. MN Horse Training Academy. 320-272-4199. 320-272-4199. And again, ground tying is a great piece of the puzzle for other things like pick up your foot for the farrier and behave mounts. And there's a proper order you need to learn to do these things that you're going to learn at the Minnesota Horse Training Academy. Otherwise, you're creating yourself a whole bunch of work and you're not going to have near the finished product you would if you do things in order. And have a good day. God bless.